Today we're going to be focusing on a little bit of a DIY type of repair. So this is going out to my RV friends, my boat friends, even my car enthusiasts, and I'm going to talk about those unsightly scratches that get in the clear coat of your car. Now, I have an RV and mine had a scratch go across the entire length of the side of the RV, and I'm going to post up here a video of how I got the scratch in my RV. Now, if it's not there just yet, it's because I haven't posted it, but if you see it here, click on that so you learn how I get the scratch on my RV. Today we're going to be looking at a product called Formula One Scratch Out. Now I just happened to find this on Amazon. It had pretty good reviews. I've never used this before. I'm not sponsored by them, but it's supposed to get the scratches or unsightly blemishes out of your clear coat using a polish. So we're going to see if this works today. I have no idea. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You, and my channel is dedicated to reviewing as seen on TV items, consumer gadgets, other household goods, and once in a while, like today, I do a little bit of DIY just because I like that. If that's something that interests you, please consider hitting the subscribe button below and clicking the bell right next to it so you're notified every single time I release a video just like this one. Now, let's get into this review of my Formula One Scratch Off Clear Coat Polish for my RV. Formula One Scratch Out sells for about $8 to $10 depending on which retailer you find it on Amazon. I think I got mine for about $8.99, which is right in that middle range. This is not the only product out there, but it's just one that had good reviews. In addition to this product, I also ended up buying a buffer. I bought this separately, and it comes with this simple attachment that has Velcro on this end, and it hooks into my drill, and there are these like microfiber pieces that hook right to it. So I'm going to use this to make the application. One, because the directions tell me to put this in a spiral or circular motion, and two, this is how I think I can get the best product coverage. Instead of me trying to rub it with my arm and whatnot in circles and such, I thought this would be best. Now, this product says it's good for the paint, not really good for the decals, definitely not anything for metal or wood, so I think you need to note that. Let's get out there and see if this scratch out actually does the job. Okay, so we have some scuffs here, some scuffs across this panel all the way down that I'm going to use this stuff to buff out. It's actually called Scratch Out. It's meant for RVs and boats and such. So the directions tell us first we want to make sure we wash this area. So all I have here is some soap and water for campers. And so I'm just going to make sure this whole thing is rinsed off. All right, once it's rinsed off, I'm just going to dry it. And I'm going to dry it with a towel first, but then I'm going to let it dry for a little while just with the air out. Make sure it's thoroughly dried, and then I'm going to apply the wax to see if these scuffs will come out. So now that we've washed it, let's let it dry. We'll come back, we'll apply the scratch out. So I noticed looking through the camera that you can hardly see the scratch, but here it is. Here's a good shot of it. There's some up here, and there's some down here that goes across. It actually goes across the entire length, if you can see it, but when it's down secured, you can't hardly see it. So I wanted to show you exactly what the scratch looked like before we try the buff wax and to see if that comes out, but I wanted to show it to you. Okay, so I have a buffer here hooked to the end of my drill, and I had 3 pads that came with this, and they were all the same, the softer pad. I've seen some other people do pads that are a little different, but this is what I'm going to choose to use. So I just put it on there nice, and so I'm going to actually make contact with this and go slow. I'm going to spread the mix in. I'm actually going to go over this edge part because there's some parts there that I wanted to get to too. All right, so the directions say once you've buffed it in there in a circular motion. You now let it set so it will dry. I'm going to clean up some of this stuff off camera, but then when it comes back to wipe it off, I'll bring it back here and show you what it looks like. Okay, so you know you're ready to wipe off the scratch out material when it builds up this white haze and it's dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a cloth. You could also use, if you had another pad on your drill, and do that. But I'm just going to take this and wipe off the solution that I just had setting. So let me take some time to do that. And then if we take a look at it, you'll notice that it's completely cleaned off. I'll even tilt it up. Remember before how it had scratches across it? Now look at it. This stuff actually does a really impressive job if you happen to hit some trees or branches or get some scrapes in the outside of your camper or a boat. I even think this works on cars, but I just wanted to show you this product and how you can repair your own scratches in your RV. Did you see the transformation today? I used the Formula One scratch out on my RV and it blew my mind. Now I purchased this on my own. It was not sent to me. I'm not sponsored by them. And I was really shocked and surprised about the outcome. Now, when I used the buffer, I applied the product directly to the paint. I let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before it hazed over. Then I took a clean cloth and I just wiped it off and voila, it was gone. The scratches were gone. I'm really excited to have this because frankly, I'm going to drive this through areas where there are trees and I'm going to hit the side and scratch it. So I at least now know I have a thing to make it look a little better and keep this RV a lot longer. Anyway, I like this product. There are other products out there. This just happens to be the one I chose. And it works really well. I hope this video helped you. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.